Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Espresso with me, Darius Onchauskas. Today is the 2nd of May 2018. So we're going to have a look at the markets. We're going to have a look at it, get a technical overview of the markets, what happened yesterday, what to expect from them today. As always, quickly let's have a read through our risk disclaimer. So JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. As always, I'll just give you a few seconds to read the rest and we can continue. So, let's have a look. Quick reminder of our JFD Brokers website, and if you click here on Research, JFD Research, it'll take you to our little page here which we update on a daily basis. We throw out different trading technical analysis, trading shoutouts, just analysis, deeper analysis on its own. And yeah, guys, I mean, I hope you can find something useful here, so please do not hesitate to visit us. So yeah, but for now, let's have a look at the charts. So the first one I want to look at is the FTSE 100. So we can see that yesterday I was talking about this level right here, the 75.10. So we managed to stay, the FTSE managed to stay above this one, above this level. So for now, of course, it is at an interesting spot, to be honest, because it's close to the 75.10, 7500 area. If we'll see a break below here today, this potentially could move a little bit lower. We could see a bit of retracement, maybe moving back down towards this upwards moving support line that started around the 26th of March. And yeah, guys, I mean, we could see something like this if we get a break below the 75.10, 7500. So the level here that we're watching, not only the upwards moving trend support line, that we're also watching this level right here at around 74.35. So on the upside here, we do have a better level here. Of course, we are keeping an eye still on this 75.85 area that could act as a good level of resistance. For now, we are gonna stay neutral on this because I think it seems like it is trying to run out of steam. And yeah, guys, I mean, for now, like I said, keep an eye on these two levels here. The first one is the 75.85 and the next one is the 75.10. Let's have a look at gold. Now, gold is an interesting one, and yesterday we saw a break of this 1307 level nicely to the downside, and then we hit the 200 EMA, bounced off of it, and now we're kind of going back towards that 1307 level. So for now, it's actually interesting to see what it wants to do. If it wants to stay above the 1307, we could potentially see maybe a move back to the upside here, a test of this upwards moving support line, or let's say the bottom side of this triangle from underneath. We could get a test from underneath, and then of course we'll have to evaluate it there, because if we'll start breaking it and this commodity will continue pushing higher, maybe back towards this 1320 area, then well, the downside could be off the table for now. But at the moment, still we are a little bit bearish on this one, especially if we'll see a nice move below the 200 EMA. If we do get something like this, then keep an eye on the psychological 1300. Looking at the DXY, the dollar index, so yes, nice move here to the upside, and so we got this level highlighted here as the 92.70 approximately there. So we managed to almost touch that level, And at the moment, of course, yes, it is looking strong. The dollar index is looking strong. It could potentially continue pushing higher. Keep an eye on this 92.70 area, approximately there. If we do get a nice break, well, it is opening the path towards higher levels. Maybe even we could potentially go towards this area right here that acted as a good resistance level in November and December to last year. So, but that's quite a big jump for this one. So potentially we could see maybe a bit of retracement at some point later on. Of course, the question is, will we hit this level first and then retrace, or maybe we'll break this one and end up trading somewhere around this area and then maybe get a little bit of retracement. Or, to be honest, I mean, we could see a retracement straight away back to the 200 EMA. I mean, until we're not that far from it, it could potentially move lower and test this 200 EMA here from above, and then rebound from it and push higher. Certainly, of course, if this 200 EMA won't hold, and especially we will have a break below this level here, this 91.80. So below the 91.80, if we get a break below here, well, keep an eye on these lower levels, and we could see a bit of weakness coming into the dollar index. So looking at the euro dollar, as you can probably see, not looking very good, and yesterday we broke this 200 EMA that I kept talking about. I was talking about this level in my previous yesterday's JFD Traders Espresso, and we broke this level here, 120, 150, around the 200 EMA. We ended up breaking the 120, the psychological 120. So now the question is, of course, is this going to continue? Are we going to see some more weakness coming in here, or actually we're going to get a bit of retracement to the upside? Certainly I'm leaning more towards lower levels. I was talking about these areas here, the 119,600 and the 119,150. If we do get a break below the 119,600, keep an eye on this 119,150 level. 119,150 acted as a good level of support here in January this year. So guys, for now, like I said, stay sharp. I mean, be very careful. We could actually end up maybe, like I said, pushing even back above the 200 EMA. So still, but even though we're still quite negative on the euro dollar. Yeah, like I said, anything could happen, but watch out for these levels. Quick look at the Euro GBP. Euro GBP keeps on pushing higher. We can see that from the two weaker ones, it's the pound who's the weakest, and so yeah, at the moment it's aiming for new highs here. Or let's say, I would say maybe previous highs that we had here. At the moment, the target for now, let me just quickly highlight this one, is this 200 EMA here on the daily chart. Probably, I'm not saying that it's going to hold here, but maybe it's going to break. But the first good level to watch is the 200 EMA. Potentially, we could see a move towards that level, and that would be around the 0.8880. A break of that could push this this pair a little bit higher, maybe even towards this little area right here, at around 0.89200, approximately there. So at the moment, like I said, guys, this is looking strong. We are kind of building up a new uptrend here, especially like if you draw a line here. Probably would say not an uptrend, but let's say a upwards moving support line. That would be a better description for this one. So for now, until we're above this, then yeah, I mean, it is looking positive for this pair. So looking at GBP USD, so yeah, you probably understand that it is weak, and it is continuing to kind of move lower. So now I had this level marked here yesterday. We just managed to drop to it, towards it, close just slightly on it, and that was the level that I was talking about. That was the 136, 150. To be honest, I wasn't quite expecting to kind of see such a drop straight away, but well, I mean, we have broken this upwards moving trend line here. we are below that one now, and we are moving towards this 200 EMA here on the daily chart, and that would be around 135.350 approximately there. Let me just quickly highlight that. So below that, of course, we do have a better support area, which would be this area right here at around 134,600. A break below the 200 EMA could push this pair a bit lower towards this towards this level here, and this level acted as a good level of support here in January this year. So watch out for this one, guys. That's 134,600 approximately there. So let's have a look at the Aussie dollar. Now Aussie dollar, yep, we broke this key support level here, the 0.75 area that acted as a good level of support in December last year. So now we are just slightly below it, or let's say we even like actually on it. So at the moment, of course, all eyes are on this level. If we're gonna get a close here above this level, maybe we could potentially see maybe a bit of retracement going back in, and maybe a move back above this this downwards moving channel, or sorry, the other way around, at the bottom side of this downwards moving channel. So the price could potentially get back into it. So at the moment, like I said, the Aussie dollar is quite an interesting spot. It is looking weak still. I mean, we are balancing around this key level of support that now is acting as a good level of resistance. Watch out for today's activity. Probably me personally, I'm quite neutral on this one right now. I mean, we are quite oversold, let's say, here, and personally, me, I would like to see a bit of retracement, maybe going back here to the to test this bottom side of this channel. But again, I mean, like I said, first we need to overcome this 0.75 level. On the downside, of course, if we're going to look at a slightly bigger picture here, we do have some good, strong other levels of support here, especially this one going lower a little bit, 0.73750 approximately there, and of course this level right here. But to be honest, that's quite a big path for this pair to kind of do, let's say, in order to reach these levels. So for now, probably we'll just wait and see what it wants to do. Let's have a look at the USD JPY. Now the USD JPY, it seems that it wants to continue pushing higher, still within this upwards moving channel, and we are aiming here towards this 200 EMA, which is at the level at around 110-200. Good level to watch, guys. I mean, of course, on its way higher here, we will have to wipe out the psychological 110 level as well. So if we do get something like this, keep an eye on this 110-200, guys. Could be a good level of resistance. On the downside, we would need to see a move lower, and especially a move below this upwards moving trend line that we had running since 2012, in order for us to kind of become, let's say, more to the downside, more to the bearish side, and of course, eventually a break below this this bottom side of the channel could trigger, or let's say could trigger some more selling action in this pair, and could put the bears into the driver's seat. Let's say like that. So yeah, guys, I mean, there are some good levels here to watch, and at the moment, of course, we are sticking more to the upside, because, like I said, it is still sticking to the trend, to the upwards moving trend, and we do have a good level of resistance here for a test of 110-200. One more quick pair. Let's have a look at the USD CAD. Actually, you know what? This isn't going nowhere. I want to have a look at the USD CHF. So this is quite interesting, to be honest. And I was looking at this one yesterday. I threw out an idea here and on TradingView, and we can see that I had this level highlighted here as a potential good level of resistance, initial good level of resistance. That was around 0.99800. So we can see that the pair went to that level, tested it, and now retraced a little bit. So of course the question here is, will we get a break above this? If we do, then keep an eye on this 110 1.04 approximately there, or 1.005 approximately there. So keep an eye on this level here, guys. But to be honest, if the 0.99800 will prove to be too much for this pair to overcome, and we'll get a close below this again, then yeah, I mean, like I said, keep an eye on these lower levels here. We could potentially retrace, I do apologize. I saw something here. It's not this is the today's candle. I mean, yesterday we've closed here, and today we're seeing that already this jump. So got confused a little bit here. I do apologize for that, guys. But nevertheless, still the analysis is valid. And like I said, if we'll get a rejection here at around 0.99800, watch out for these lower levels, guys. I mean, we could potentially get back into this rising channel formation and move a little bit lower. The good level here to watch is the 0.98450, approximately there. So guys, I hope you have a good European session. If you want to join me later on for my Traders Tea Time, feel free, and that's around 14:15 British Summer Time, 13:15 GMT. So yeah, guys, as always, keep an eye on the price action, and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye.